Just kidding, guys. It's been a while, and I'm back with the fury. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're talking about Godzilla versus Kong. Alright, it's over. Cue the intro, please.
Kong and his protectors undertake a perilous journey to find his true home. Along for the ride is Gia, an orphan girl who has a unique and powerful bond with the mighty beast. However, they soon find themselves in the path of an enraged Godzilla as he cuts a swath of destruction across the globe. The initial confrontation between the two titans, instigated by unseen forces, is only the beginning of the mystery that lies deep within the core of the planet. So I'm going to start with the good. The setup is pretty good. It's pretty simple to understand why Godzilla and King Kong are in the same place at the time that they are, in which they fight. It's not really a spoiler because the movie is called Godzilla versus Kong. So that's good. I also think that the action was pretty good, like really intense stuff when they yell, like while they're fighting, pretty scary. I didn't see it in theaters. That would have been a lot cooler, but I did see it on HBOMAX at home. So it took away a little bit of the effect, but I understand why they put it out in theaters this year. Well, specifically at the end of March. Also, the other good is the cinematography. The colors, the way they pop, and the look of the different places that we get to see is pretty cool. So I think that's really like where they shine, is the visual aspect of the movie. Now, onto the bad. I didn't really like how the dialogue was kind of weird when they were talking about like why King Kong and Godzilla were gonna fight each other. They mentioned something about an ancient like rivalry, which on the way it was said in the dialogue was kind of weird. It felt forced. It didn't feel like something like a normal person would say. So I didn't really like that. I think that also the aspect of keeping like both groups, like the Godzilla people and the King Kong people, kind of separated most of the movie. It wasn't really that good. It kind of made me think about like why aren't they interacting with each other? If you want to make one story, you can still have two different stories, but make sure that they kind of collide. And really, the only way they collided is through the Godzilla and King Kong fights. Not really a spoiler. And so that was something that I didn't really like about the movie. I think that also the characters were very forgettable. They weren't really like anything interesting, and which I think is always an excuse that's used in these big action budget movies, that on the character wasn't really important. It was just supposed to be the visual aspect. But you can have good visuals and a story, or at least characters that are compelling enough for us to care about them. I understand that King Kong and Godzilla are the main attraction, but we know that with so much CGI, they can't keep the movie on them the whole time. So they need to make these human characters equally as interesting and compelling, where we actually care about them. These people who are living in this monster world. So that was something else I didn't like about it. I felt the movie was kind of forgettable. So in conclusion, I wouldn't really recommend this movie unless you're watching it in theaters, because the theater effect will make it a lot more interesting. You have your Godzilla scream and the King Kong scream and those big speakers. It's pretty cool. And if you want to watch an HBO Max, it's also available there. And so yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you want to watch it, you can watch it, especially for the action. The action is good. It's just that most of the movie is not really interesting. And so I only want to give you guys the best of the best. Wow, that was fast. Another video, another 2 weeks. I'm sorry for missing out last week, guys. But I'm definitely back, and I will continue with this YouTube channel. So hopefully, if you're watching this right now, you give a like to this video, you subscribe, and you also look through my channel to see my older videos. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to click on one of the boxes so you can subscribe, and the other box so you can watch 2 weeks ago the video from 2 weeks ago. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you next week.